Hi guys, Crafting Redstone here, and today we're going to have a look at 7-segment displays. This is because it just leads on from binary decoders in the last episode, and I thought it would be a good thing to look at. So let's get started. So this is a 7-segment display. It consists of 7 segments, and each segment can be turned on and off to display different things. So I don't know, if we want to make a 2, we would do this. And I use these in a lot of my redstone projects purely because they're just easy to see what number it is rather than figuring out in binary, what can be quite time consuming and difficult. So these are just an easy way of knowing what the number is, what is the output of whatever you're doing. So let's move on and have a look how you make these. When making a 7-segment display, we really want all the inputs in one place. This just means it's easy to have all the wires going to one place, such as this. They all go to one place. It just makes it easier for when you're making these redstone projects. And because they're all in one place, obviously they don't link up with these, so we need to link them up at the back with the segments. And this can be quite difficult, but you can get it fairly compact. As you can see, this is just a 5 tall 7-segment display. We've got everything within 4 blocks in the back. And I'm not the best at wiring these up, but obviously you can, with trial and error, you can find the smallest way to fit everything in. So when wiring them up, you want it so none of the inputs interfere with the other ones. So as you can see, that all of these just light up one segment, rather than if you have 2 or 3 segments, you've got a bit of a problem there, and you need to make sure that none of these interfere with each other. So when wiring it up, as I said, you need all the inputs at the front, and this can be quite difficult. So shall we take a look at how you would do this? We're going to do it on a slightly larger one. This is a 9 tall 7-segment display, and I think we're going to wire it up at the back with 7 inputs at the front, as you can see here. So let's get started. So let's start. First, you want to make sure the inputs can get through. So I use repeaters for this, and basically you want to start building redstone torch towers. When they reach segment, you want to make sure the torch is off. So you can rearrange torch towers in any way just to make sure they're off when they go to segment, otherwise they'll be lit up. And then you need to start with the central inputs and segments. So I do the middle one to the bottom segment, and then the 2 inputs to the side of that one to the top and bottom central segments. Then do the edge ones. I find the innermost edge is good for the bottom segments, and the outer one needs to go to the top one. Then what you want to do, you want to test it to make sure that no 2 segments turn on at the same time, and then you're done. So that's how to make a 7-segment display. Just to let you know, I did use a replay mod for Minecraft to make that little, I guess, cinematic. And I hope you really enjoy it. If you did enjoy that, make sure you drop a like on the video, and it will really help out. So let's move. So as I said previously in the video, to make 7-segment displays, often binary decoders are used, and this is because for each number on the 7-segment display, you can't just simply put binary in. You need decoders to select which number. So let's just give an example of this. If we're going to select number 1, well, let's start with 0 actually, that'll probably be a good choice. Right, so 0 lights up, and this would then go into 7-segment display via one of these, well, I'll explain in a minute. And then if you wanted to do 1, obviously the next light lights up. If you want to do 2, this is obviously binary. I think I've actually got these the wrong way around here, so I'll correct that in a minute. And then obviously, oh, I don't think I quite pressed that. Then we've got third one lit up, and this is where binary decoders are used in 7-segment displays. So I'll explain this a bit further in a minute. So this is actually what I used for my channel video, but I'll show you. This is all to do with 7-segment displays. This here. So as you can see, this is just quite a large binary decoder here. It actually does 10 numbers, 1 to 10. I mean 0 to 9 even. And what these do is these are just general binary decoders. So obviously nothing is currently lit up yet because the thing is off. So let's just turn that on. Don't know why I'm having this problem where I press the lever down twice. Anyway, as you see now, 0 is lit up. If we want to do 1, turn on 1. Anyway, also, like this is just, I just changed the texture for a block just so it has the crafting redstone symbol on it. So that's quite cool. So I featured that in the build. So anyway, this would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And they're all different numbers, obviously, for what you can get out of this binary decoder. What these then do is they use an OR gate along here. I mean, it doesn't look like the OR gate from somewhere over there. This is a different type of OR gate, so let's have a look at that very quickly. Basically, what this OR gate does, each one of these redstone torches are the inputs, and if any of them are on, then this will have an output here, and then go into a 7-segment display. So here I just thought I'd show you how these work. If we want to do a 1, we would, oh, there we go, on the 7-segment, we would have 2 torches down here, and these would go into these 2 inputs down here into 7-segment display. They would then, using the torch towers, go up into the 7-segment display and light up the correct segments. And it's completely programmable. So if even if I didn't want numbers, I wanted to do a letter. Let's do A. I just put in a different combination of redstone torches, and we get an A. So if I wanted to make my own combination of redstone torches to make a number or letter, you can do that. So I don't know what number to make. Let's do a 5. So, if I want to do 5, I know that in this 7-segment display I made, the 3 middle inputs here all correlate to this one, and this segment here. So, if I was going to light up all these with the redstone torches, then the 3 segments in the middle will all light up. Then, I think it's the outer one lights up the top one. So, if I put a redstone torch there, you can see the top of it lights up, and if now I put a redstone torch here, the bottom of this one lights up. So as you can see, we've made a 5, and this is basically what this consists of. For each number, there's a different combination of redstone torches, and then these signals travel down here, and this is just a fast way, well, not particularly fast, but a way of moving down the redstone signal without having big long slopes of redstone wires. So that's why we use this. Nothing particularly complicated. It's just a redstone torch onto a redstone wire onto a redstone torch. You get the idea. And then what I've done here, this basically, a redstone signal at full strength will only go 15 blocks. So this redstone wire is 15 blocks here. That means that this will all travel instantly across here and then go into redstone repeaters. And because it will run out of 15 blocks, when it gets to 15 blocks, it will run out of signal. So that means it can't light up the ones next to it, so they won't turn on. Anyway, then that goes into 7-segment display, as you can see, and that's where we get the image. So let's just go over that again. All these are big OR gates. When each one is turned on, the redstone signals turn on, what power the wire underneath. That then travels along here. Let's just follow this one down, and it travels down here and into this redstone wire here. This then travels along, and then travels along here, and then goes into this redstone wire. It has to be exactly 15 blocks long, otherwise it just won't work, because otherwise it could interfere with the redstone repeater next to it. And then anyway, this signal goes up into these redstone torches, comes up here, and lights up this 7-segment display here. So I hope I've explained that fairly well, and I thought I might just give a quick example where you might use these 7-segment display. This is just a little project I've been working on, and although it's very large, what it actually does is just add 2 binary numbers together. So it just, with obviously these decoders and the 7-segment display, is just a bit of an extra. And as you can see, this is this is a decoder I used in my previous video, and this is a project what I made it for. So for larger 7-segment displays, as you can see, it was 2 here, works exactly the same way, just a bigger decoder into 2 7-segment display OR gates, and obviously I can put different signals into the decoder. Oh, don't want to press play, I want to leave her. So you can put different signals there. If I don't know, I'll make a larger number. So I don't know, that would be that would be a 4, and that would be 16. So let's make a 20, and hopefully you can see 20 comes up. So this is an example of a larger 7-segment display in binary decoder. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to subscribe, And please don't forget to like the video because it really does help out. So, see you next time from Crafting Redstone.